Hey fellow Vault wearers, it's Angry Turtle, and today I have for you full guide for ELECTRO Enforcer, new weapon introduced on March 1st, 2022. If you are watching this video before this date, it will be introduced on March 1st. And now, this weapon is a little bit different than other weapons, not only because it's an alien weapon, but because the only way to obtain it is learning the plan for this weapon, and the plan can only be obtained through Invaders from Beyond seasonal event. The plan is not tradable. The weapon itself is not tradable. Therefore, you need to earn it yourself. I do honestly think it's a mistake from Bethesda side, and they will correct it and make it tradable, but that's just my wishful thinking. At this moment, it's not tradable, therefore you need to earn it. All the modifications for this weapon can only be learned through plans, and plans as well available from Invaders from Beyond event. Now let's cover crafting and some more information about this weapon. There's not too much to cover actually, this will be a shorter video than other weapon videos. You can craft it under Weapons Workbench, and you will find it under Blunt Melee Weapons. You just scroll down a little bit and you can find ELECTRO Enforcer. Science Master rank 2 is required to craft it. The lowest level is 20, highest level is 50. And yet the requirements for crafting not too crazy, especially because you just need one. There is no scrapping necessary for anything. You just need to craft one piece of this weapon. Not possible to trade it. Then really like no point in holding more than one. Now the possible modifications. There is only one mod slot that you can change, and you can choose from Freezing ELECTRO Enforcer, that obviously slows down enemies and it's a good option. Then you have Overcharge ELECTRO Enforcer, that increase the portion of energy damage compared to standard one. It's not a huge increase, but it is increased to energy damage. After that there is Poisoned ELECTRO Enforcer, which is usually a pointless mod unless you want enemies to glow green a little bit for a while, it doesn't do anything else. Then you have Spiked ELECTRO Enforcer, that improves your armor piercing, what can be useful, and due to the fact that this armor piercing is not crazy high, I don't know exact value, but it's not too much, and Overcharge ELECTRO Enforcer is just a little bit more energy damage. Depend on enemies, sometimes Spike can be better, sometimes Overcharge can be better, then those are both good options, and of course Standard is not a good option, it's Standard. Now just quickly, before we go into the showcase on enemies, a little bit more info about this weapon and how it's classified across other melee weapons. First thing you need to know, it is a two-handed melee weapon, even though when I was looking at this weapon first time, I was sure it will be one-handed. It's looking like it's supposed to be held down here with one hand, but it is not. It is a two-handed melee weapon, therefore the closest competition to this weapon is Warglaive. With this only difference, that Warglaive does significantly more damage. You can see 137 ballistic, 155 energy damage with Plasma Blade, compared to 117 with Overcharge modification already installed. The same attack speed, the same almost everything, similar modifications. The only difference is about 30% less damage. Therefore, yeah, it is cool looking weapon. Definitely not the strongest one. It basically shares everything with Warglaive apart from damage. Damage is not taken from Warglaive. Now we take it for a spin. Oh, just one more thing. Similarly to Warglaive, both those weapons are almost silent. Then possible to use with Sneak, but in practice, two-handed melee weapons are not the best for Sneak in the same time. A Sneak is buggy, especially when you are so close to enemies. One thing I need to say about this weapon, it does look really cool at night. You can see it in here, in action and first person view. Yeah, I like the animations on this weapon. If I change for a different mod, This is a different mod. Animations are really nice. It really look like alien weapon. Now, those are the perk cards I have equipped at this moment, and legendary perks. Not a perfect build, good enough for a showcase, and I'm not running any food buffs to increase my damage, therefore you will see how it performs. I'm wearing power armor, therefore my power attack will be enhanced. And you can see I can almost one-hit the super mutant, therefore with some extra boost I could one-hit them. That's not a big issue, like you can get this weapon to one-shot enemies, what is probably the most important information, although running a quick comparison with Plasma Warglaive, if I do the same swing, I am one-hitting level 100 super mutants without any problem, and I don't need any further buffs like I need with Enforcer. Okay, back to Enforcer. And I am using Blooded Enforcer, and I show you the comparison with non-legendary Warglaive. Then you can see what my problem is with this weapon. Now if I just swing normally, I have a problem to kill level 75 Doggo. I need to swing him twice. We'll show you on the super mutant. Normal swings, not power attack. No enhancement from power armor. Power armor only increases your power attack damage. And now with normal swings, I do need 3 swings. If I go for my instigating, oh by the way, the best legendary effects, in my opinion, it will be for the first star, either anti-armor or vampire. This is what I recommend. Oh, and here you can see that instigating is powerful enough with power attack to one-shot them. That's a good news. I'm generally not a big fan of instigating. It's not the worst for melee weapons, not the best in the same time. And for the second star, my recommendations, faster swing speed, definitely number 1. If you cannot get it, extra power attack damage, it's definitely on second place. And then for a third star, what I would recommend is less AP cost if you plan to use it in VATS. That can be an option. Or less damage taken while power attacking. This is a really cool option. And if not that, +1 strength will work quite nicely. And my feelings about this weapon are quite mixed, because it is very cool. It is possible to boost damage enough to use it on daily basis, but in the same time, those restrictions that this weapon is untradeable and limited to this special event, while in the same time about 30% weaker than weapon already available in the game that is Warglaive. Yeah, that's where I'm confused. I don't know exactly what this weapon's supposed to do. You let me know. For me it definitely looks cool. Maybe it's mainly for the looks. It can be that. It can be that. It can be just the weapon for a cool look, for cool people. And I have nothing against that. I like cool people. And that being said, thank you a lot for watching. I'm waiting for your comments. And as always, see you in the next one.